Hey SPN family, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jill, and this is Roadhouse Idiots. So we just finished watching, this is 14? Episode
13.
Episode 13.
Devil's Bargain.
13.
Yep.
Devil's Bargain. It really is Angel's Bargain. Because
It's true.
it was, and we get to see angel doping tonight, guys.
Sexual angel
doping. It reminded me very much of vampire angst, like when vampires suck humans' blood, but like don't kill the girl.
Yeah.
And it's like this sexual experience. That's what we had tonight with
sexual angel doping.
sexual angel doping
That's to be a hashtag.
with Sister Joe.
Yep.
What were your thoughts on Sister Joe?
Not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I wasn't expecting her to be an antagonist.
I like that she was.
I like that she was too. It's just that it was unexpected. So
I don't even see her as an antagonist as much as like a woman who's out for herself. Like,
okay,
honestly,
yeah, I can get behind that.
like in general, angels are dicks, right?
Yes.
Give me an angel that's not a dick besides Castiel. Maybe one that came back at the end of the episode, but was also a dick. Like a fun dick, but a dick. And named Dick. Anyway, later.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Angels are annoying. She had personality and not just like, it is our way of heaven, we must kill you. And you're like, oh my God, shut up. She was fun. I mean, this is exciting to have fun with an angel because a lot of the angels, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
She was great because she's out for her. But I also got the intention that even though she was like loyal to Lucifer there and like crossed the Winchesters and Cass, that if she felt like she had a better offer from the Winchesters, she would have chosen their side. I feel like she chose Lucifer because it was the largest advantage for her.
Yeah.
And like giving her a section of power. And you got to see that like with that snotty angel at the end who's like, who are you to talk to me? Yeah. And I like seeing that, and I hope we get to see more, because like that's a sort of a fun power play that they've got going on right now.
Yet another storyline added to the season of
it's just another character added to Lucifer's storyline.
That's fair.
Yeah, but the breeding of angels, I guess, like they've finally brought that back this way. Which I don't know. I like them trying to be like King of Heaven instead of King of Hell. Like it's a new. We haven't really seen.
We haven't really explored that.
Like that side of things, and it kind of makes sense that Lucifer would try to take over as king because, like, you know, Robbie Gotti is gone off with the vacay with his sister.
Yes.
Sister Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to talk about the Asmodeus Ketch, like, thing.
Okay.
I feel like Ketch is so freaking random. Like, I enjoy his character. I love the actor who plays Ketch. I think he's funny. I love the, like, how'd you get out of here? I'm Ketch. Like, I like his style and his personality, but I still don't get, like, him being back, like, in the first place.
Fan service, maybe? Because people, like, really, like, enjoyed the character in a weird way.
In some way.
And I feel that way about a lot of characters that they're just, like,
yeah, I know, but
like it's fan
I
service.
don't get, like, how he was described that he is just back now. Like, most of them, they come up with, like, even if it's not a great excuse for why they're back, there's, like, a reason and, like, a way really that they did it. Whereas Ketch was just like, oh, and I'm back now.
Yeah, like, I clearly, like, got shot and died, and now
I'm just, that's what I'm saying I'm missing. Like, I don't get that, but I'm enjoying his fan service. Like, I gotta do something to get me more on board with Asmodeus, like, because I just don't feel any of his scenes, to be honest. I'm always like, either. Why are you even here?
He's the, like, it was very clear that they brought that character on to replace Crowley, I think.
And you can't replace Crowley. Just move on from that void.
It's like a weak Colonel Sanders.
And my other issue is like, all right, is every episode that has Donatello, like Donatello is gonna like be mixed up by a doppelganger fooling him? Because I feel like we've played that pattern with Donatello.
Yeah.
So I had some negative qualms with this episode to the point where I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this episode. And then Asmodeus was like, here's the Archangel Blade. And they're like, but I thought an Archangel had to cue it. And as soon as they said, I thought only an Archangel could use this, I started freaking out. in
Yeah.
our live reaction.
Yeah.
You didn't quite get there until the head was lifted, but like the moment
Because I thought it was Chuck.
you thought it was Chuck as
Yeah.
like the freak
I
out
thought it was the
last
Becca
week,
Robb's head.
but
Oh,
no,
that's the Becca Richards head.
Archangel. Chuck is
Yeah,
not
no,
an
I know,
archangel.
I know, but-
so the moment that they said, "Oh, only an archangel," I was like, "It's Richard! It's Richard! It's Richard! It's Richard!"
So
it's
how are they going to
Richard."
explain that?
What do you mean? How are they going to explain that?
Because he's dead.
Yeah, but you can raise an archangel. They said it just takes a lot of time. I don't really care how they justify it. Richard's back, guys. Richard.
It
Gabriel.
just seems like fan service. It
No,
feels like
I don't
cheap.
care.
It feels like cheap fan service.
This
to
one
me.
does not. This one does
No,
not.
it totally does.
No.
The fact that it's him of all
very-
people feels like cheap fan service.
It's very expensive.
Sorry, it does.
It's very expensive fan service. Thank you very much. It's not cheap fan service. I'm very happy with this level of fan service. His name was not in the opening credits, and it wasn't.
That was
and
a
it wasn't
positive.
advertised on social media. Do you know how great
That
this
was a positive.
We have been
That's a
saying. We
positive.
just said this last
Yes.
week. We've been complaining all week saying, "I
Yes.
want to be surprised," and guess what? I was.
Yep.
Like, I wasn't, so, as soon as they said Archangel, I knew it was Richard, but until that moment, I didn't know Richard was coming back, and then we got Richard back, and so, you may call it cheap fan service, I cannot get enough Richard Spate. You cannot dump on Richard Spate in my episodes. You know this. You know what a huge Richard Spate fan I am.
Service. What is the other justification for bringing that character back?
Well, we're about to find out in the upcoming episodes.
It,
It's part of the rules in this world. In fact,
that death doesn't matter.
death does matter, but
It
it's not
clearly
the
doesn't.
end.
It clearly does not matter.
It matters, it's not the end. You have different definitions.
I just think when a character dies, that character should stay dead.
Alright, season 1, Dean.
So my opinion is from here on out, if a character dies on screen, I'm not gonna believe that they're gone.
Yeah, that's always been the way.
Then what's the point of getting emotionally invested in the show?
Because the characters make you feel things.
If there's no stakes, what's the point?
I mean, I agree to
What, like
some
at this far in, okay, so like if this were like season 4, season 5, and we were doing this show, I would probably have a different opinion. But we're in season 13, and they have brought back a lot of characters this season.
So
Some of them I think is strictly for fan service.
well, in a way, yes. They're bringing characters back that they know that the fans who have been watching for a while like.
They're writing the story to bring back characters to service the fandom.
In a way, but isn't that
Yes.
every TV show?
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
But like writing things that that fans
A good TV
enjoy.
show, a character dies, they stay dead.
But you're breaking down the formula of this show.
I'm breaking down the season 13 formula of the show, which is
Well, then how come you didn't have issues with like Bobby Singer coming back like as a ghost, or
because that's a ghost.
but it was bringing him back in a way?
I don't have an issue with that because his character stayed dead, right? It was a one-off thing, like, that played within the rules of the show. This time around, we're opening up this alternate universe, which is basically like a cop-out for bringing back anybody that they want to bring back.
Alright, so but you have to qualm it to specifically you have an issue with alternate universe bringbacks.
That
This
and
is
Gabriel.
like not
Gabriel
okay.
feels cheap.
Mickelson!
Can say.
Only an archangel can use the archangel blade.
Yeah, Archangel Blade. Like, they just pulled that. They, like, created
I
the
agree, that
They
was
created
lame.
the Archangel Blade to bring
For-
back Richard.
To bring back Gabriel. Yes,
That's
they
a
did.
cheap reason to do it.
You don't know that
They just
yet.
create
You've
this
seen it played
artifact so
out.
they can bring back an actor.
How is that different than the ghost thing with Bobby?
Because ghosts already existed. Like, ghosts were very well established from the first frickin' episode of the show.
I'm sorry, but I know that an archangel blade hasn't been established before. However, only an archangel can use an archangel, like, it had to have already existed because Otherwise, how could archangels die? Have you thought about that? There had to be a way to kill them. It makes sense.
Yeah, Lucifer killed one. And he just came back from the dead. Oh, go figure.
Oh my god.
That's how archangels died.
But I'm saying, like, there has to be a way to kill Lucifer as well. So there always had to have been a blade that would have worked on him. Just because it wasn't introduced to you before.
It just feels cheap. It feels cheap. It just feels like, we need to come up with some MacGuffin to bring back a certain actor.
I don't know, because
that's what it feels like to me.
Oh my god.
That's my opinion.
But they found a way to do it to fit within the story. Like, I don't have an issue with the Gabriel ring,
it fits with the story.
So if
but
it fits
feels
with
cheap.
the story,
Yeah.
so you found a way to follow your rules and bring back a character. This is not a new formula. It's the same formula they've always been doing.
So at what percentage is story versus fan service? I think it's like 80% fan service, 20% story.
For Gabriel's
For Gabriel, yeah.
Maybe. There's a lot of fan service in there. I'm not going to say that there's none.
Oh, it's a ton.
Then how come when you thought it was Chuck, you were okay with that?
Because Chuck never died. Just because Chuck went away, they left open the door for Chuck to come back. So at any point Chuck comes back, I'm okay with it because they left the door open. They never shut the door on Chuck.
So here's what I will say. In this very long, somehow I'm going to have to make abridged video.
Yeah.
I do agree with you to a very small point that at some point, if you bring back too many people, I get what you're saying. That does feel cheap, and it takes away the integrity of how am I supposed to care about these characters? Because I'll say this. At ends of seasons, I don't feel the same, like, oh no, for Sam or Dean or Cass or anyone like that, because I know, oh, they're just going to be brought back. Right. And it takes away that emotion. Whereas, like, in season 2, when Sam died, and season 3, when, like, Dean died, like, you felt more of an intense pressure for them.
Mm-hmm. Not really.
You already knew they were coming back because you joined in after
they're the two main characters. They're always
no, but I'm saying there was more of a, like, oh, what's gonna happen to, like, characters like Ellen and Joe, and, like, Bobby's death hurt. Like,
Ellen and Joe better stay dead.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. Keep going. I can't have a critical opinion.
You can have a critical opinion. We disagree.
We do disagree.
I agree with you.
I just feel like, are we doing this review to just heap praise?
No. You're allowed to say things that when you're not happy with things.
Okay, good.
But I'm telling you that for you to, at this point now, flip the switch and be like, I'm so upset that they brought a character back. Dude, you're the fan of the wrong show, because that's what this show has always done. That's where I'm coming in at saying that what you're doing...
It's been over the top this season.
That's fine. See, if that's your argument, I'm good with that. Because I do agree with you, like, they've brought back, and they're bored, like, of it just becoming cheesy. And it's, like, too much, so then it doesn't mean anything for Des. I get what you're saying there, because they're abusing it. But, like, for you to have issues... which Richard Spade's character, Gabriel, but just be fine about Ketch is like...
Oh, bogus. I'm not fine with Ketch.
Well, then, like, I haven't heard you complain about Ketch.
Oh, we have no good reason for Ketch being back on the show.
So, okay, then
no. I have an issue with Ketch being on the show.
Okay, so
like,
this is... And
he got shot with a gun. That dude should be dead. Why is he alive?
Okay, and then what about Osric's, Kevin Tran?
So it's alternate universe Kevin, but I still have an issue with it because, again, they created the alternate universe to have a cop-out reason for bringing back character after character after character.
I don't think that was their only reason. I think it was a convenient byproduct.
I think
it was a
very convenient.
I think it was a convenient byproduct, but I think they wanted to intro for of multi-dimensions, because I think it was an intro for Wayward Sisters. I think it was an intro for Jack. I think it was an intro for the Angels. arc line, so I don't think it was for the sole purpose of fan service. Now, do I think they are abusing?
I think it's 80%
Do I think they are abusing the loophole that let them bring in fan service? Yes, I do think that, and I will agree with you on that stretch that they've brought too many people back this season. But you cannot hate on Gabriel's bring back before we even see what they have store for this character.
That's fair.
And for you to be hating on Richard of all people,
it's fair. I'm just saying,
it's bogus.
After we got back all these characters, it's like, really? We're bringing back Gabriel because he's so popular? Really?
Yes.
We better have a good reason for it.
This is ridiculous. For you to just
better
sit
have a good
tight
reason
and not
for
say
it.
anything for all of these characters, and then when I get like one of my favorites of all
yeah,
time,
it's over the top.
When you
That's what brought it over the top. I'm like, okay, we're bringing back Gabriel, who's a very popular character.
What? Oh my god! Yeah. So by the way, every time you say very popular, Gabriel gets another set of wings. Jesus, man, like. Yeah, let us enjoy of all the people you are going to harp on, you are killing my Richard Speight buzz.
Sorry. You want to do the rating of the episode?
Yeah, I don't even know where we are now. This is like 18 hours later.
I think we covered everything that we wanted to cover, though.
That we wanted to cover. Yeah,
we talked about Donatello. We talked about Sister Joe. We talked about the sexual...
Okay, wait, I was just saying, I thought Daniil's performance was, bloody brilliant.
I agree.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate... Damn, Daniil.
Better than I anticipated.
Daniil can act. That girl, she played that character so fun.
Yes.
Because she truly captured, she just could flip that switch. The compassion for the guy who was scarred, and then, the lust, and then the businesswoman, and then the showing you up.
She was the best part of the episode
She was, would have been by far the best part of the episode, and then I saw Little Richard, and then Zach had to kill my Richard buzz.
Sorry. I didn't mean to kill your Richard buzz.
Yeah, and you just meant to shoot it, and then run over it, and then back up the truck, and then run forward with the truck, and then back up the truck, but just like Supernatural, I am reborn again, and I am happy about Richard. Alright, how many Impalas are we going to give this thing? Are you going to give it a 1?
No.
-2?
No.
-2?
No. I'm actually going to give it a decent number.
After all of that yelling?
Even though I have my grapes with the season as a whole, I will give this episode a respectable number.
Richard is not good as Richard. Alright.
Ready?
No, I'm actually torn between 2 numbers.
Okay.
I still don't know. But it's going to be really funny if you end up giving this episode a higher score than me after. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
7.
Oh,
yep,
7 Impalas.
Yep.
All that disagreement, and we had the exact same score. I was torn between a 7 and an 8. I almost went 8. But 7 Impalas. And just because I docked points because the Asmodeus plot and the Donatello repeating. Not Donatello himself, but I feel like every time we're with Donatello, it's like, hey, let's trick Donatello.
Mm-hmm.
How thick can you get as a prophet? You're tricked every time. Shouldn't you be knowing of things?
Donatello, he kind of seems like a throwaway character.
That they keep bringing back.
Yeah.
Let's kill that prophet.
That's a character that I would be okay with
dying.
killing off and staying dead.
And just staying dead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, so 7 Impalas, guys. Yeah. We need to know clearly, where do you feel on this? Are you happy that Richard's back? And more specifically, then, are you happy if Richard's back? Do you like seeing these characters brought back, or are you pissed off and feel like it's nothing but fan service and killing the plot? Now, here's what I will say with you. Too many, I agree. We're right on the borderline point of it being so many that it becomes cheesy. But, come on. Richard is, the best one.
I'm happy that Richard's back.
All right, so tell me this then. Ready? I've got one for you. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him right now, guys. For all of you who are mad at him. So you're telling me, right? They announced the end of the show, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They announced the end of the show, and tell me that you're going to be disappointed and angry, we see a little Jeffrey Dean Morgan. You can't ask for him back now, because that's fan service.
It is. It is fan service.
And so you don't want him to come back?
I am allowed to change my mind.
We did it, idiots!
It would still be
School.
cheap. It would still be fan service.
It would
and
not
instead
be
wouldn't-
cheap. It would not be cheap. It would be full circle.
I'd have to see how they do it.
Look, he's now withholding
You know what though? It's
opinions.
probably not going to happen though because didn't he like get re-upped for like?
Did he? How's
More
Negan do?
on-
How many monologues can they give that guy?
I don't know. I honestly haven't watched much Walking Dead
Walking
lately.
Dead, because it's so much. All right, guys.
But whatever.
Thank you so much for watching this argument take place.
It's a debate. We're allowed to debate every now and then.
This was not a debate. This was a full-on fight. This was like a season 4 Sam and Dean fight.
I don't think it was that bad of a
It's a
fight.
fight.
It wasn't that bad.
So, guys, let us know in the comments below how you feel about characters coming back. Also, give us a follow on Twitter. And for those of you who like YouTube, in addition to subscribing to our channel, because we talk about Supernatural, and Alana, because we do collab videos with her, check out the amazing Hillywood guys. They have no clue who we are, but we know who they are. They put out amazing parodies, and if you haven't seen their Supernatural parody, you have to, but I'm sure you have, because they're a million times larger than us. But check out their channel, because their next parody, we're getting some more Supernatural. But other than that, thanks so much for stopping by the Roadhouse.
Carry on and congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on your Super Bowl championship.
He's so upset. Maybe that's why he's in a fighting mood.